Rita Uguamaye, Tinubu's aide, makes clarification after capital punishment statement on NYC member. I know they were a member of the Tinubu's cabinet recommended capital punishment for Rita Uguamaye for saying that Tinubu is the most terrible president in Nigeria. A lot of people have come out to support this girl because everybody is feeling the pain of this government, in fact, APC government generally. So now, let's see the kind of clarification that is coming after a member of Tinubu's government has asked that this girl be given capital punishment, which is like, I don't understand, that she does not have the right to live again because of the statement she made. I don't understand. Let's get in and see the clarification. The Senior Special Assistant to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Media and Publicity, Temitope Ajayi, says his statement regarding a capital punishment recommendation for embattled court member Rita Uguamaye, known as Raye, was taken out of context. Can you imagine? Because people have come for him now to blast him for making such statement. He's not trying to refrain or to rephrase what he meant. No, don't worry. So the presidential aide said his statement on capital punishment relates to the bylaws and established protocols of the National Youth Service Corps, NYC. So if you don't know what to say, then you better keep quiet. If you don't, you are an aide to president on media and publicity, and you are misusing terms and English words to express yourself in the public space, and you expect not to be misconceived or misunderstood. This one, that is not qualified. This is a sign of incompetence. So the clarification was made in a statement on Monday after an earlier submission in which Ajayi said Raye, who described Tinubu as terrible president, deserved capital punishment. So Ajayi argued that it was normal for citizens to criticize the president, but a corps member has no such right. Can you imagine? And who told you he has no right to do that? However, his reference to capital punishment was interpreted as the death penalty under Nigerian law, but the presidential aide has now clarified that he means the maximum punishment under NYC law, which is expulsion and not the death penalty for the court member. Can you imagine? So he called for a halt to the misrepresentation and patent mischief on his earlier statement. His own statement was mischievous as well. His own statement was mischievous and is still mischievous. He needs to withdraw it. That is it. How can you say somebody that voiced his pain or her pain should face capital punishment? Now that the capital punishment is being interpreted to you the way you have said it, you are now retracing your step and trying to say, no, it's not what you meant. So it's also not what the girl meant. And that's what the girl is saying. The girl did not offend anybody. She's just saying that the system right now is killing people. And that is exactly what Nigerians are feeling. It has become imperative to dispel the misrepresentation and patent mischief that has trailed my comment on a Facebook post. Why did you go and put something when you did not reason very well? I suggested that flagrant and open abuse and disregard of NYC bylaws and established protocol should attract the full NYC disciplinary measures, particularly regarding a corps member's recent display of imprudence. Can you imagine? So it is tried to say the maximum punishment under the NYC protocol is expulsion. Nothing beyond the established norms and laws is suggested or remotely implied. You try well. The NYC scheme is historic and treasured national program that should not be sullied and ridiculed by indiscipline. So it symbolizes our triumph over division and consistent effort to forge a more potent and virile union. So most importantly, we should abide by our old cherished values of dignity, discipline, and respect for one another as citizens, Ajayi said in a fresh post on Facebook. Just trying to do damage control. But that damage control is too late. That is the truth. That damage control It's too late. Let me see. I know that people will react to this explanation that he is giving, but that will not work. Sometimes it seems he did not take his BP drugs before he started talking. I be like, he seems he didn't take his BP drugs. The guy doesn't know what he's saying. So a major problem of this country is that a lot of round pegs are in a square hole. Exactly. How can a media aide not know what capital punishment is? Capital punishment has no contextual meaning anywhere. It is a death penalty by any means possible. So the explanation is an afterthought, showing how brutal his thought is. We are watching. Exactly. Exactly. He can't tell me he didn't know what he meant by capital punishment. And as a media aide and somebody who is well educated like that cannot tell us he doesn't know the meaning of capital punishment. He knows that he has goofed in what he said. I was very bitter because of his support for Tinubu and bigotry for Tinubu. That is why he made that statement. And now he's backfiring. He's trying to do damage control. That is it. As somebody said, you need to talk to your bloggers. It's not about bloggers. He posted it by himself. Somebody said, how are you a presidential aide if you don't know what capital punishment means? Exactly. That's why I said that this is a sign of incompetence. He's not competent. That is the truth. He is a fool for that statement. How did he get to this terrible state? By going through the shortcut, of course. Yes, he went through shortcut to become what he is in Tinubu's government. These are the people that got position through favoritism and through so many kinds of tism. So the major problem of these people with one position or another under the platform of compensation and not of merit is they don't think before saying anything, and they lack integrity to say, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Rather, they prefer to lie to defend a lie. As obviously, what do you expect from a PA who doesn't know his left hand from his right? Of course, the guy, this is, apart from incompetent, this guy is party bigotry and support for the president is what blindfolded him to do what he was doing. I'm telling you, these are the people that if you give them gun, they will kill everybody so that they can remain in power forever. I'm telling you. You will explain yourself better when the matter gets to court. You are more of a careless talker compared to the COP member. I don't know any law in Nigeria that forbids a COP member from expressing her frustration as a result of a terrible consequences of a terrible government policies. Of course. Of course. Of course. So capital punishment. Is this how they are misleading their principals in doing wrong? Abi? Maybe they are the people deceiving Tinubu, Abi. No, Tinubu is not being deceived. He has planned what he's doing long time. Very reckless statement. That is what they are busy responding to. Is Tinubu not a terrible president? He is less people. I'm telling you. So whether they like it or not, I think people are coming out now to support the girl. And I'm telling you, at the end of the day, she will get support. NYC is too much glorified in this context to deprive someone from stating his or her predicament. We have seen several cases of suicide as a result of frustration. We are speaking all this grammar because this one choose to speak out. Even those who served smiling and suffering. Where are they? No jobs, but executives and legislators are swimming in money. It's a very bad situation, I'm telling you. Very, very terrible situation. So thank you for listening. Let's have a comment as this presidential aide is trying to explain himself better, but then it's too late. He has expressed his bitterness first. All this damage control will not work for him.